Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Our channel covers a range of topics including current events, fitness, personal development, and technology to help you look, feel, and live your best life. Tune in for actionable advice and engaging discussions. We the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you. So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you.
Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it? Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
About how we can better ourselves and further ourselves, further your mind, you know what I'm saying?
How you gon' wear my trunks when the lights
Let's
on
be clear. This is
How you gon' be in your love when the bed don't sleep?
invasion. Green
Deep, deep pressure, feelings in the middle of the street. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the hoes was at. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the bros was at. 3:30 in the morning, stroll through the call up. Ain't nobody but the mirror looking for the fall off. I love when you count me out. 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 My name is in your mouth.
Might be about you. Next right might be about you.
conductor. Welcome to the new gold era. Yo, this that purple tape mix for Cody vibes. Hey yo, imagine getting murdered with the case of the Sub Village. It sure is. Yeah. DJ Drama.
Hey yo, I'ma take it back to the ski mask Chanel. So yo, with my mouth, I can never fail. I can beat through you, I can tell you a tale. You ain't never ate rooms, Chris in a cell. Everything ground, you moving at a pace of a snail. Supreme clientele, cause my cocaine pal is rap doing alright. My dope house well with Egypt, reading Portland's Carter doing well on a mountain. R&B bitches on my bandwagon. Boxes cost 500, I got my pants sacking. If you had to drive 50 miles, you was in cracking. Back when I popped the Infinite, I had the less wagon. True story, I could get anything done. Runway, Gucci, jeans, suit, hair in the bar, Santorini, black sand, dick sucks in the sun. The top 3 and not 3 and 2, but I'm the Vanetta Love. See me, I'm the model type. Balenciaga torty with the piranha bites. Ace rolls on ice. Hit you broad day, fuck you in the pole lights. Nigga, I'm dose nice.
Returning the boom back with 2 million on the wrist. DJ
Yo,
Drama.
Tom Brown sailor, surrounded by Trump paraphernalia. I dare you to step to the guard, you be a failure. Peace to all my niggas live from the east by the court. Gangsters boy, got a fresh 15 who throwing aces. I'm stepping on your shit, chrome automatic. And don't forget to switch, hold up.
That's been black on you niggas.
Hey yo, ain't nobody fresher, that's word to my high man. Brains everywhere on the wall, go get some diamond. Back to back, going Perry on about the vomit. Hanging out the Arvent, ghost with the shot stick. Everything I see you niggas, yeah, I never rocked it. But the little Vans burn a hole through your pocket. I see the Mark 3 engagement, stop it. Shake that shit, bitch, shake it and drop it, man. I'm immortal, all lost time A million on the floor, ain't nobody fucking with the Fendi overall. Pumped out a bag leg, yeah, I miss to show it off. Yeah, I miss to run up on you broad, damn blood off. Yeah, I miss to send a dummy pack through the thorn off.
Shootouts every day. Niggas don't dance no more. All they do is this.
Super Fly Guy.
Shootouts every day. Niggas don't dance no more. All they do is this.
Super Fly Guy.
And there's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Max Syndrome story. And there's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Max Syndrome story.
There is no nobility in poverty. I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man. I choose rich every fucking time. There is no nobility in poverty. I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man. I choose rich every time.
Yeah, you know the place. You are listening to Shade 45. Shade 45.
For me.
Trying to maintain ill will style. Trying to maintain.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Damn, looking sunny now. Yo, let me get a sound check, Eagle.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
All right, bet. Yeah, you good. Yo, what up, y'all? What up, chat?
What's going on, chat?
Yeah, we going to quick midweek pop up. Okay, I see a couple people up in here. All right, what up, Saul? Mean like a Wolverine. I seen Champions first up in here. He was the first one in here. Yo, what up, Champions? I seen Cortez, didn't I? Yup, Cortez. What up, Cortez Smith? All right, salute, guys. We're just doing midweek pop-up. Black Eagle, let me put his banner on the screen. He got a new channel. We got
I'm gonna spam his link in the chat. Saul is too. That's his banner on the screen. We're gonna go over two political clips. This is some midweek commentary. We're getting closer to November, so the brothers is really pushing the line and shaking things up for the Democratic Party. We seen that Kamala had to go and sit down with the BJ, black journalists, and talk to black males, and they directly asking her about her having problems with the black male vote. So that being the case, we're going to keep doubling down on the conversation because the mainstream media don't take breaks. Right. On that note, yo, what up with you? I see you, Pookie and Ray show. What up with you, Playboy? Yeah, so this is going to be a short one. We're going to be around like 60 minutes or something. But on that note, Black Eagle, you got an opening statement for the chat before we get busy.
Man, happy to see everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for joining this evening. Thank you guys for having me. Cheesemo, appreciate you for putting me on tonight too. Look, man, I'll be quick, I'll be brief, but we're gonna decrypt that word salad that the Democrats keep putting out there via VP Harris. And shout out to the Teamsters for keeping their foot on the neck. So ready?
Yeah, I saw that too. The Teamsters was like, nah, we ain't gonna endorse any of you. And they always endorse the Democrats. Right. But no, you ain't you don't gotta be brief. Like I said, this is I found, based on the Sunday shows, we done found 3 minutes is the sweet spot. But you ain't on the clock, man. We're gonna talk it through. So we're gonna go through. We got the two main clips we want to go to, but I want to, like I told you prior to, I want to actually preface the two political clips we're going to review, since this is about black men being a deciding factor in this election. So I pulled the clip. This is actually a black man voting for Trump, and he's an everyday brother. And although we're going to be breaking down some of the policy conversation and political doublespeak, this is ones in particular because this guy's up here just speaking in plain language and talk, and it puts it all in perspective in terms of what's really important, not only to the black male voter but the everyday voter in general. So I'm gonna pull this up. We're gonna play about a minute of it to get your response, and then we'll finish up on, I think the clip's about 2 minutes. Let's go.
Fucking a bag of shrimp, 2 steakums, and a gallon of ice.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it back.
Yo, I'm pissed off, man. I just came out of Acme and whatnot. I got 2 bags, right? Lunch meat, cheese, fucking a bag of shrimp, 2 steakums, and a gallon of iced tea. I even got some chips. My bill came to $111. And I got coins. Nobody else is feeling this shit. I got coins. Y'all like middle class like a motherfucker. Majority. Ain't nobody else feeling this but me. I'm sorry. When the Orange Man was in office, you know what I'm saying? We got a new name, the Cat Man. When he was in office, I ain't see no crosses being burned. Ain't none of my homies get hung. You know what I mean? I know y'all gonna hate me for this, but I don't care what y'all say or think about me. Most of y'all know that. I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? Nobody's thoughts or opinions, but what I do care about is these facts. Ain't nobody burn no crosses, but right now, it burning a hole in my pocket, so I can't imagine what it's doing to y'all. And I cut my own hair. I can't imagine what it's doing to y'all paying $50 unless y'all just gonna go dreads and call it a day. $50 every 2 weeks to get a haircut, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That lunch meat was $15, yo. I only got a pound. That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? We don't know. Orange Man, Cat Man, listen. When he was in office, yeah, who cares if the white boys feel a little tougher? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody touch me. You know what I'm saying? With the money you save, if we re-elect Cat Man or whatever, Eat the Dog and Cat Man, if we re-elect him, maybe the money you save, you can go to the gym if you're scared of white people, or go to the gun range with the money you save. Like, what the fuck, man? This is crazy, man. Y'all can say I sold my soul. You only care about me. Man, sell these at the end of the day. But, you know what I mean? Damn, that's crazy. 111 motherfuckers. I ain't telling you how to vote for, but just look at the facts. Like, Shorty's in office right now. We're gonna reelect her to get 4 more years? Y'all about to be out there really eating cats and dogs, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but we about to really be out there kumbayaing around a bonfire and eating cats and dogs. 4 more years of this bullshit. Everything going up. This crazy, yo. I don't know, man. I'm about to go. I don't know.
Yo, I played that because when I found it, I said, man, my man hit it on all buttons. And this one is important because, you know, we got to talk policy, so we got to get into the nuance and stuff like this. But I think this guy is the archetype. He is the everyday man, black male political voter. Like the way spoken in plain language and what he talk about, his haircut, the gas. He bought like 3 items and this shit was like $100-something. Yeah, run that down for me. Give me your reaction to that.
Hey man, I mean he's saying whatever every other black man been saying for a minute. Everything is too doggone high, and like he said, I got money, but I'm tired of spending all of it on just necessities. So what he did was he gave you a reasonable reason why he's going for Trump. I mean, that's what it boils down to. It's not about admiration or love for Trump, but daggone, I want to be able to keep some money in my pocket. I want to be able to have some level of external discretionary spending that I'm not having right now. And every time I look up, y'all talking about, well, guess what? We need to put her in there 4 more years. She in there right now. Now, here's the thing, too. I thought the economy was great. I thought the economy was booming. I thought that, you know, quote unquote, as most Democratic shields been saying, guess what? Well, black unemployment is as low as it's ever been. Okay, and even if that is the case, it's eating up whatever gains have been made with employment, with inflation. So this is what we're talking about right here. And I'm just, you know, I'm glad other, you know, not other men, but especially black men are coming out like, hey, listen, y'all can keep all that emotional stuff to yourselves. We're trying to have some money in our pocket. So that's my take from it.
No, go ahead. You can rock on with that. No, like I said, I edit most of this stuff, so I watch this pray. I'm gonna chop this up into a short and then like for something else. But in light of like the policy takes that we do here on Sunday, you know, we go in depth and we break it down to the molecule. But
right,
my man said it's solid. Like if you talking to your homeboy or something like that, like this is really how dudes talk. And it's like, I seen Kamala at the presser with the black press, and even the Democrats just in general, because we're gonna go over old boy from the NAACP, and and we're gonna compare how this brother's talking to the shit that the other brother talking about.
Absolutely.
Did this dude say anything about police brutality or anything else like that? These is economic issues in your pocket. And like he said, I got coin, I ain't hurting. So I wanted to play this one first, so when we go over the president of the NAACP, it'll juxtapose and show how out of touch that they are from the everyday black man. And on top of that, let me just play. I'm gonna play a little piece of this from the beginning because my man knocked it out the park, and then we jump into this Kamala joint. All right.
Sure.
Let's take old boy.
Out of Acme. Yo, I'm pissed off, man. I just came out of Acme and whatnot. I got 2 bags, right? Lunch meat, cheese, fucking a bag of shrimp, 2 steakums, and a gallon of iced tea. I even got some chips. My bill came to $111. And I got coins. Nobody else is feeling this shit. I got coins. Y'all like middle class like a motherfucker, majority. Ain't nobody else feeling this but me. I'm sorry. When the orange man was in office, you know what I'm saying? We got a new name, the cat man. When he was in office, I ain't seen no crosses being burned. Ain't none of my homies get hung. You know what I mean? I know y'all gonna hate me for this, but I don't care what y'all say or think about me. Most of y'all know that. I don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I mean? Nobody's thoughts or opinions, but what I do care about is these facts. Ain't nobody burning no crosses, but right now, it's burning a hole in my pocket, so I can't imagine what it's doing to y'all. And I cut my own hair. I can't imagine what it's doing to y'all paying $50 unless y'all just gonna go dreads and call it a day. $50 every 2 weeks to get a haircut. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That lunch meat was $15, yo. I only got a pound. That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? I don't know, Orange Man, Cat Man, listen. When he was in office, yeah, who cares if the white boys feel a little tougher? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody touch me. You know what I'm saying? With the money you save, if we re-elect Cat Man or whatever, Eat the Dog and Cat Man, if we re-elect him, maybe the money you save, you can go to the gym if you're scared of white people, or go to the gun range with the money you save. Like, what the fuck, man? This is crazy, man. Y'all can say I sold my soul. You only care about me, man. Sell these at the end of the day. But, you know what I mean? Damn, that's crazy. 111 motherfuckers. Woo! I ain't telling you how to vote for, but just look at the facts. Like, Shorty's in office right now. We're gonna re-elect her to get 4 more years? Y'all about to be out there really eating cats and dogs, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but we about to really be out there kumbayaing around a bonfire and eating cats and dogs. 4 more years of this bullshit. Everything going up. This crazy, yo. I don't know, man. I'm about to go. I don't know.
Yo, I had to play that one more time because, yo, my man hit it on all levels, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, and believe it or not, like that was 2 minutes full of policy. Like,
absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That was 2 minutes worth of policy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for the politicos, if you address just the stuff this boy said in this conference and this TikTok he put up, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's the black man's vote right there. Absolutely. Yo, look at Urban Reed in the chat. You want me to do it live?
We'll do it live. Okay. No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it.
All right, bet. Let's load up this Kamala joint.
Good evening.
All right, I'm gonna let it rock. You tell me when to stop, and then you can give me a commentary. All right.
Okay, it's going. I'm gonna do a couple things, but go ahead.
No. All right, go ahead. Let's go.
CBC. Can we please give it up for our President Joe Biden? Oh, it's good to be back. Please have a seat, everyone. Please have a seat. I have to say, it is so good to be back. And let me just say about Joe Biden,
So for those that don't know, the reason why she's laughing hard, I know y'all hear that kind of squealing in the background. That's her sorority sisters pretty much shouting her out from the floor. So that's why she's kind of smiling, letting that go on. So when they're talking about what some creators have called the boule and the AKAs, that's who they're talking about right there. So I just wanted to point it out for people that were confused about what kind of squealing that is. But you keep going.
hello to all my Divine Nine brothers and sisters and my soror. And to all my HBCU brothers and sisters. But let me just talk for a moment about Joe Biden. It has been the honor of my lifetime to serve as his vice president. And I'll tell you, I have worked very closely with him, whether we are in the Oval Office or the Situation Room. Joe Biden is always fighting for the American people. And I do know that history will show what we here all know. He has been one of the most transformative presidents in American history.
She's absolutely right. He and she has transformed this country into a complete wasteland right now as we speak. And I'm glad that she said this because there's been this thing, oh, well, we're so much better. But if you notice in some of those interviews, she won't answer whether or not we're better off today than we were a few years ago. But she's also inadvertently, in a way, trying to distance herself from Joe Biden now, which is funny because it's the Biden Harris administration. So nice play on words, though. You keep going.
And so I thank you, Joe Biden, for everything you are and everything you have yet to do. And thank you also to all the leaders of CBC, Chair Stephen Horsford, CBC.
You know that and everything you have yet to do thing, to me, what that is a shout out to, hey, if I don't get in this office, we're going to wreak even more hell before we get out. That's what I heard when she said that, everything that you have yet to do.
Well, the way everything going down with Trump right now, that's about accurate. Like, they fingerprints is all over this.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, she got the speaking code. She can't just come out flat out and say it. She's got to kind of put it in parameters and kind of outside the context. You got to be able to draw those conclusions. But keep going.
F Chair Terry Sewell and ALC co-chairs Troy Carter and Lucy McBath for your years of service to CBC and to our nation. I also want to thank Hakeem Jeffries, who will be the next Speaker of the House. Yes, he will. And nobody knows how to quote Biggie better than Hakeem. Assistant Leader Joe Neguse.
I mean, you notice how she tried to kind of throw Biggie in there?
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. Again, trying to co-opt everything that black culture kind of holds near and dear to them, just like no different than the Tupac thing where she was at Howard listening to Tupac when Tupac was 11 years old. But that's besides the point. But she did the same thing right just then, and she knows she can say these things to the audience that she's there with. You know, the HBCU professionals and the Divine Nine members that are off code. I will say that, being a member of one of those organizations. So she knows she can get away with pretty much saying anything and she'll get applause. So keep going.
Thank you for your leadership. And I cannot go further without thanking the great, great Congressman Jim Clyburn.
This is important. Now, she's thanking Jim Clyburn, the same Jim Clyburn that said, you're not going to get reparations, you can forget it. I know.
Oh, yeah. We had the footage of him saying that on the floor, actually.
Yeah, he said that every time somebody asks him, especially somebody in particular, black, asks him about reparations, you're not going to get reparations. You're not going to get this. He said, F you. Now, this is Jim Clyburn telling people, black Americans, F you. And look at who she applauded. That's what I mean when I say this woman is not for black Americans, folks. This is exactly what I'm talking about. She's telling you who she's rocking with and why she's rocking with them. And we've seen what Fish Fry Jim Clyburn has said. This is also the same Jim Clyburn that said, I don't know what the media is talking about, because all the black people that I talk to are going to support Joe Biden. You remember that?
Yeah. And actually, he's a member of the Black Congressional Caucus, and it's that which makes sense because it's the California representatives of the Black Congressional Caucus is the ones that blocked the reparations bill in California.
Exactly. He is ringleader number one in causing straight hell to the black community in America. Period. But
he's our stereotypical when we say like these old niggas gotta go.
Yeah, because he's gotten his. His life is comfortable now. He just wants to die in peace. He wants to be able to, go along and get along, get his little money, get his little check, and that's it. The hell with the rest of y'all. Y'all have to figure it out. That's what's going on. You keep going.
So tonight I must also speak the names of incredible leaders who were my friends, who were our friends, and with whom I had the honor of closely working over the years. Representatives Eddie Bernice Johnson, Donald Payne Jr., and Sheila Jackson Lee. And I know that their work will live on through ours. And finally, to all the members of the CBC, over the years, we have worked so closely.
I'm sorry. That just means more of nothing, because we know that black Americans today have not one single policy specifically for them. We know that we know that we've done the research has been done. It's all out there. Anything that they tell you legislatively is for black Americans. I encourage each of you to go out there and pull it for yourself and read it, and you will see if it is indeed for Black Americans, it is Black in name only and not T of the legislation. But keep going.
Together on so many important issues, from addressing the crisis of maternal mortality to expanding access to capital for small businesses to defending the sacred freedom to vote. And I thank you, CBC, always for that partnership and your leadership as a proud, I'm going to say still, member of CBC.
So she just shouted out, and I don't have a problem with this, but she's not doing it for men. She just shouted out women with that infant mortality thing. And then when she's talking about those small businesses, never forget this. Goldman, remember the other night during the debate between her and Trump, she talked about Goldman Sachs backs her economic plan, right? Mm-hmm. Don't forget, Goldman Sachs also came out saying that they want to fund black female businesses. Do you remember that?
They gave them the billions, and then they reneged.
Right. So she still has a focus on black, I'm gonna say females and some black females, but there is no focus for the black male, is what I'm highlighting right here. But I wanted to call it out, and she called it out. You keep going.
BBC. So for more than half a century, everyone here knows the Congressional Black Caucus has served as the conscience of the Congress and of our nation. And as a proud former CBC member, I know firsthand America relies on the leaders in this room, not only for a conscience, but for a vision. The CBC has always had a...
So I'm going to tell you the problem I got with this. The conscience of America, so much so to where that America has a huge problem with paying the descendants of slaves reparations. Oh, I'm sorry, you got a comment if you want to read it.
No, go ahead.
These boule are actively placing themselves between blacks and white supremacy as a buffer against reparations. Eventually, blacks are going to have to adopt the methods of the ANC. You're 100% correct. I'm not sure what the ANC is. You have to break it down for me. But what's going on is with those boule blacks that you're talking about, those are the older. I guarantee you, most of the people in that room, over 85% of them are over 50. And those that are under are like at the collegiate level, so they're not too sure what's going on. They're just there for a photo op. But what she's doing here is she's trying to evoke the people in that room to let them know you guys are the conscience of America. And if that is indeed the case, y'all are doing a terrible ass job of it. Anybody that's in that room that she's talking to is not going to be against her. So that's why she's able to get away with this straight hell, and that's why platforms like these are so essential, so that we can get the word out to the masses and you can spread it. You can spread it to your groups as well. This is complete horse crap. And this right here is why Black Americans are at the bottom for median household income. We only lead in homelessness and mass incarceration because of what she just said. Thank you to the conscience of Black America, Congressional Black Caucus. Keep going.
A vision for the future of our nation, a future where we can see what is possible, unburdened by what has been.
I hate that phrase. I don't know what her speechwriters thought. They thought that was a flex. It just make her sound stupid.
Absolutely, it's ridiculous. And I mean, and you know, when that hand went up in the air, you knew what she was getting ready to say.
She practiced that. She's got an acting coach and everything. Yeah, African National Congress.
Okay,
South Africa on that Mandela.
Okay, thank you for telling me that. Appreciate it.
A future where we fulfill the promise of America, a promise of freedom, opportunity, and justice. Not just for some, but for all.
Pause it right here.
And today,
that was essential right there. Shout out to illegal immigrants. That's who the hell she's talking about. For all. Notice how there was an emphasis on for all, because it damn sure ain't been no justice and economic freedom over here for Black Americans. That's a fact. Even with those that have gotten into the 1% or millionaire or billionaire range, in mass, it has not been a land or a promise fulfilled for Black Americans. And even now, at a Black event, she's shouting out illegal immigrants. I get
that vision, our vision, is under profound threat.
My Democrat.
While we moved and fight to move our nation forward toward a brighter future, Donald Trump and his extremist allies intend to take our nation backward.
They pause it right here.
They will.
Notice how this is supposed to be a speech where you highlight your policies, and as in, when I say yours, as in Kamala Harris, and you're even now, she turning the attention and focus to Donald Trump, because she knows she can scare them old black folks in there, and them old black folks gonna scare them young people that surround her that are in the collegiate sphere, and they don't know enough yet. She knows she can do that, but why are they an enemy of America when they're saying, hey, why do American citizens have to continue to be the physical mule for illegal immigrants, Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan? Why? I don't get why that makes them the enemy. But that's what she's saying. And some of them old folks in there, and if you're older, I don't mean to insult you, but I'm talking about in particular those in there. That's who she's highlighting right now. She's never going to come out and say, I want to do this for illegal immigrants. She has to speak in code. Keep going.
We'll give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations, cut Social Security and Medicare, and end the Affordable Care Act, which the CBC fought so hard to pass.
They pause it right here.
But we are not.
Those same corporations are funding her campaign as we speak. You don't have to believe me. Go to Open Secrets and look at it. I just talked about Goldman Sachs. Don't forget about BlackRock. I think I saw a comment in the chat earlier around the 2 assassination attempts where also those individuals were connected to BlackRock. It's hilarious, man. Like, she's sitting here lying to their faces and they can't even see it. She's not just funded by certain grassroots, but she's also funded by, she's a drunk stoner and she's an imitator. Yeah, she's trying to imitate Obama. And you know what? That's who she can thank for waking us up, because we saw Obama, shuck and jive, sing and dance, and what do we get out of it? Not one damn thing. So she can think when she loses this, she can turn to Obama and say, hey, you started and they gave me straight doggone hell. Keep going.
Going back. We are not going back. No, we will chart a new way forward. We together have a vision of a future for our country where no person has to go broke just because they got sick. We have a vision that understands then the importance of strengthening the Affordable Care Act. Remember, they tried to name it Obamacare thinking people wouldn't like it. People love it. He wants to talk about people love it. People love the ACA. Even though the former president tried almost 60 times to get rid of it, it is intact, helping hundreds of millions of people in our country.
That ain't documented.
We have a vision.
Say what?
That's not documented anywhere. I wish the Trump campaign, and this is a free tip, would go to some of these healthcare facilities and the grocery stores and really get these people on camera talking about the hell they're dealing with up under some of these policies, or if they have access to the Affordable Care Act. Because she's gaslighting right now, man. There's no documentation of this stuff. In fact, you still got people complaining about healthcare. So again, more lies, but you can keep going.
It's that Pookie and Ray Ray show says she's an immigrant, basically, or the original Anchor Baby.
He is the original Anchor Baby. He's 100% accurate, absolutely. And this is what they do. They co-opt our organizations because they share our skin, but they don't share our ideology. And then we as Black Americans wonder why we can't get anything. No A in the ACA. Hey.
Of our country, where we understand that the access to health care should not be a privilege just of those who can afford it. It should be a right. And that is why together we cap the cost of prescription drugs for our seniors, and we'll cap the cost of prescription drugs for all Americans.
But she's against universal health care. See the play? I still want to charge for it, and it's gonna vary per person, but I'm against universal health care. She's playing people right in their face. Keep going.
actually have a plan for health care, not just concepts of a plan. Concept.
Let me get some of this. Let me help her out. Because she got the nerve to laugh about somebody's concepts of a plan. First of all, Kamala, what you're banking on is, hold on, she's speaking at the Black Cause. This proves it. Facts. Black men being brutally honest. Absolutely. You just released your plan on September 9th, is what she did on her website that she's using for running for president. And in that plan is a lot of fluff, not enough good stuff, and it's been copied from Joe Biden's plan. You definitely have what they call concepts of a plan because it's not going to come into fruition. And if I went through that plan with you guys and broke it down bit by bit, word by word, it's nothing, how can I say it? Definitive. It's very much so loose and ambiguous to kind of give her out of, well, this was my plan, but Congress stopped it, but the Senate stopped it, but I didn't do this. It's not written like, hey, this is going to be done. There are staunch differences between, and no disrespect, but Trump at least had an agenda going out since he's been running for office. At least he had Agenda 47 where people could go up there and say, I hate this, I don't like this, I love that, I don't appreciate this. She just did it on the 9th and she changed it again somewhere between the 12th and the 13th. So the fact that she's sitting here laughing about some concepts of a plan is just straight cap. And you can keep going.
Yo, shout out to Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Yo, thanks for dropping by, bro. An outspoken introvert. Yo, I see you in the chat, bro. Yo, check your text messages, Black people.
We have a vision of a future where every person has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. And so we will build, yes, what I call an opportunity economy. So every person has an opportunity to own a home, start a business, and build intergenerational wealth, including my plan to help create 25 million new small businesses in the next 4 years. Ours is a vision of a future.
She had something on her website about that, and in fact, me and Saul went through this earlier. And what she means is she wants to give those people she wants people to apply for those businesses. It's not guaranteed that they're going to have those businesses. So this is what I mean when I say you got a comment. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Just keep going,
bro. She's gaslighting again. It says on her platform that you can apply for those businesses, but not that you're going to be guaranteed to get it. And I would go further to say, I guarantee you those that are recipients of those small business grants will not be Black Americans from what I'm hearing and reading. But you can keep going.
Yeah, Saul says she's a policy thief. Yeah, definitely. She already took 2 or 3 joints from Trump.
Future where we protect our most fundamental freedoms, including the freedom to vote, which is why we will finally pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. And
that was another shout out to illegal immigrants. I don't know any Black American that does not have the right to go and vote. Now, you might not vote in the place that you want to vote at, but there is a precinct for you to go to and vote at. So that's what she's talking about. Now, that John Lewis Voting Rights Act, you guys go read this yourself, has been sitting there since 21. And even then, it is still not applicable to just Black Americans. She also said that she also talked about this act at the AAPI meeting that she went and spoke at. So this is some more gaslighting, and probably because it's going to give another way to make it easier to vote for migrants. That's what it's about.
we will continue to fight for the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government telling her what to do.
Unless it's for the
because we hear.
I'm just saying that they didn't apply that same concept when it came time they didn't apply that same concept when it came time to get those jabs where you could have lost your job for it. But now all of a sudden we want to focus on a woman's right to her body. Complete gaslighting, man. It's ridiculous. You keep going.
Yo, what up, Zeke? Yo, he says Black Eagle. Shout out for the research. All right, they like how you breaking this down, homie.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government should not be telling her what to do. And
that was a nice way of her telling religious people to shut up and mind your damn business. That's what that means. That's telling religious people you can believe what you want to believe, but don't worry about what she got going on. She can't come out and say it that way, so she has to put it in a nice way, so to speak. And it's funny because you know the Indian culture doesn't necessarily agree with that. So now we know why we haven't seen them in mass supporting her. But I'll be quiet. You keep going.
CBC, when you pass a bill to restore reproductive freedoms, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law.
This is funny to me. Not CBC, when you pass a bill for reparations in the form of cash payments to the descendants of the enslaved of this country, I will, as president, sign it into law. No, CBC, when you pass a bill about reproductive freedom, I'll pass it into law. See the ridiculousness we talking about here. You cannot. The brother that was up here earlier that you had a clip of, can he take reproductive freedom to? I think he said the name of the store was Acme and check out. Can he go to a Quick Trip or a BP or a Shell and check out? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. But see, notice her focus and what she cares about, and it's not the descendants of the enslaved in this country. Even though she's talking to some of the descendants of the enslaved children sitting right in that room. But this is what I mean when I talk about constant gaslighting and having to pull apart her fluff. You keep going.
So to continue to realize our vision for the future of our nation, we have some hard work ahead of us. But I know we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is joyful work. And generations of Americans before us led the fight for freedom and for the future. And now the baton is in our hands. I truly believe that America is ready to turn the page on the politics of division and hate.
So the politics of division and hate, she's talking about us. That's it. Yeah, she's talking about the Trump crew too, but she's really talking about you Black Americans out there to keep talking about reparations or no vote, or that you're gonna vote for Trump or third party. That's what she's talking about. Because I don't know who the hell we is when she hasn't put in her. Like I said earlier, her parents flew over here in the 50s, and most Black Americans weren't flying in. You understand what I'm saying? So she's talking about some generations of hard work before us. No, ma'am, you have co-opted Black American heritage and culture, and now you're trying to play us in our face. And I just want you to know, to the Democrat shields out there, when you guys see this, we're watching this and we're seeing it in real time. Period. We see it. She just flat out told you that she's focused on women, migrants, and reproductive freedom, not economic stability. And why do I say she's not for economic stability? Because somebody will say, well, she's trying to fund small businesses. No, but the catch in that is you got to apply. She's not going to be liable if you apply for that small business and you don't get it. Hey, apply again. It's always a trick in the hook. You keep going.
And to do it, our nation is counting on the leadership in this room. So to everyone here, no matter what state or district you live in or represent, I thank you in advance for your work, the work you have done and will continue to do to register people to vote, and to get folks to the polls. Each of us has a job to do. And the bottom line is, We know what we stand for, and that's why we know what we fight for. And when the CBC fights, we win. I thank you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Thank you, everybody.
So what she just said is, one, she continues to make the Black Divine Nine organizations look terrible. And I said it because you just told them to encourage Black Americans to vote for more of nothing. So anytime somebody tells you guys that you need to support her, just understand they're telling you to vote literally for more of nothing, or for immigrants to be able to get your resources and your tangibles. And I'm just disgusted, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm disgusted because she really feels like that was the right thing to say. It's just double, just a mess. But you can add your comments in too, man.
I'm saying Irvin Reed said, I think it's less gaslighting and just full-blown double speak. Exactly. And this is recent, September 14th. I think it's good we're having these conversations, because the more I'm seeing more and more brothers on social media going through all of her press appearances, and as well as speeches like this. And I think the clips are getting out. And now I'm just starting to see an overwhelming majority, and it's starting to leak into the mainstream media, where it's like they can't hold that water anymore. And they're calling her on basically gaslighting, not really having any policy and whatnot. And you see her trying to pivot, her handlers trying to make her pivot. The problem is that she's just an actress. She's an empty suit. Actually, even at the interview she did at the NABJ with the black male journalist, you could see when they were asking her the questions, she's got this style. She'll do like this anecdotal, start with a story, because she's trying to remember her line in the script, in the talking point. She's not talking off the top of her head. Absolutely. All right, perfect. That was a good round on this one. I'm gonna load up this last clip, and because this is the good one, the finale with president of the NAACP talking about the black male vote, the black vote in general, black male in particular, and what he thinks and sees the problem. And I think this highlights how out of touch all of these boule and Democratic shills are. Are out of touch with what's really going on. And this social media thing has really become a movement. So let's go. Let me. All right, bet. Here we go. Let me remove this from the stage. All right, so I'm gonna let a bit of this play, but I'm gonna stop it at breaks and get you to comment. Okay?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. No problem.
Okay, remove that from studio.
Numbers for a key Democratic constituency could shed light on Kamala Harris's bid for the White House. A new NAACP poll finds more than 1/4 of younger black men say they will support Donald Trump in November. That is consistent with surveys during Joe Biden's time in office, showing some younger black voters and black men of all ages having lost faith in the Democratic Party.
1 in 4 U.S. black men under 50 support Donald Trump for president. This is coming from a poll from the NAACP.
Joining me now is NAACP President and CEO Derek Johnson. Good to see you again, Derek. So let me note here, this poll was conducted last month. It was before both the DNC and the presidential debate. It only surveyed 12 states. Having said that, overall, black voters plan to support Harris. Only 13% say they support Trump. But the difference among black men is stark.
Let me pause here. Notice how she said only 13% say they support Trump. That's still quite a bit for a Republican. Remember, that's just black men. That's not, and they said 12 states. That's just black men. That's not including black women, right? Or 13% say they support Donald Trump. Like, considering that Donald Trump was already president and he lost re-election to Joe Biden, shouldn't that number trend in the opposite direction? Shouldn't Donald Trump be losing black voter support? But that's not what's happening.
77% of black men above age 50 saying they support Harris, yet only 26% under 50 say they do. The surveys also found messaging emphasizing rights being under attack that is most likely to motivate younger black men. So give me a sense of what is behind this, and even more, what can be done about it.
Well, first of all, the enthusiasm in the African American community around this election rivals that of 2008. In fact, we are seeing an increase in enthusiasm. The opportunity is for the campaigns to talk to young and African American male voters. That's an opportunity for them to understand the value of their vote, and also to show how their vote can begin to address some additional systemic changes. The challenges that many African Americans face or see is around racism, structural barriers, particularly when it comes to law enforcement, which is really consistent when you think.
Stop right there. He already off the fucking mark.
Already off. He said nothing about economics.
And this is the president of the NAACP. Right, and they preface this with, in particular for black male voters, and the first two things right off the top of his mouth is completely off the mark. And that's why I played the bull in the car first. You feel me?
Right.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, it's him trying to deflect and say that there is enthusiasm. I'm a black young male, and I have no enthusiasm to support Kamala Harris or the Democratic Party. And for all of the aforementioned reasons we just did with her at the Congressional Black Caucus dinner. So what he's doing right now is straight gaslighting and lying. And this is the other thing I want to point out too. Look at who she has in front of her talking. There's nothing about this guy that says, I'm speaking from the grassroots perspective of black American men. But this is who they put up there to speak for us. You keep going when you're ready.
Well, what say you to the fact that right off the gate, the first two things he mentioned with regard to that would be general concerns to the average black male voter that he's missed?
I mean, I would say, there is a focus on police brutality, but that can't be everything.
That's not what's driving the brothers to the poll.
There you go.
That's not what's driving. Like, we've been living with that forever. Like, that's not what's driving brothers to the poll.
We know how to deal with police.
First.
Yeah, we know what's up. But I mean, like the video said earlier, what about our pocketbook, man? You ain't saying nothing about what's in our pocket. And this is what we're talking about. So again, when Democrats want to know why they lose, it's because it's the economy, stupid. You're not saying anything that's encouraging black males. And by the way, applying for a small business loan, which I know I'm gonna get denied for, since let's call it what it is. And I'm not talking about me myself, but other black males that are out here trying to make it. This is the other thing too that we gotta talk about. What type of credit checks are the illegal immigrants getting to get the funds and resources that they're getting? Is that same type of process going to be in place when they're applying for those small business grants? Notice that there's no citizenship requirement associated with it. So this is more gaslighting and lying, man. Period.
Think about African Americans, males encounters and young people's encounters with law enforcement. So we need to pay special attention to that and offer solutions, while at the exact same time recognize that the black vote will be a very important vote in the targeted states. And so the opportunity for campaigns in this moment is to communicate directly to those voters in a way in which it addresses the issues that are of most concern, particularly inflation, among the many things that this poll finds.
Let me pause.
To your point, yes, 78% of black voters are as excited as they were in 2008 when Barack Obama ran for president. 56% are more excited now. Most respondents say their view of Harris has grown over the past month, but among the undecided voters, Derek, 1 in 4 say their opinion of her is less favorable than a month ago. So what's the strategy to reach some low propensity voters in black communities?
And I don't.
But for the NAACP, our strategy is to enlist more volunteers to talk to their neighbors to get them to the polls. It should be the strategy of the campaigns to talk to those voters to make sure they understand what's at stake, how their vote can make a difference in the outcome of the election. What would that mean in terms of the quality of their life? Policing has always
off the mark again, missed. Go ahead.
Him and the newscaster.
Well, I don't expect the newscaster to get it, but this is the president of the NAACP. We talking this old civil rights strategy and shit. These old niggas gotta go.
They have to go, man. They have to go. It's a shame and disgrace. And he mentioned inflation. This is the issue I got. She's up there right now. Joe, you need to go talk to Jerome Powell immediately. Period. We need to do whatever we need to do to keep whatever strength. I don't believe the argument of Jerome Powell is not accountable to anybody or he's not controlled. Bull. They can do whatever the hell else they want to do when they get good and doggone ready. Y'all are in there right now, and the issue that you got is you have the current administration has not used its full legal power to help out not just Black Americans but Americans at large. And now you wondering why? Well, damn, we losing our main sport, which is black males. And he wants to talk about enthusiasm. I'm telling you, this is complete fluff. There's no enthusiasm. I'm gonna be honest with you too. It's a number of black females that are saying that they're not quote unquote with her. It's a whole thing going around right now. Talking about
that's been influenced by the black male content creators flooding social media, which shows you that women follow and such and such. Pookie and Ray Ray show says only black men I know supporting Skamala are moist members of the Skittle and Rainbow crew. Yeah, we've been pushing that talking point for quite some time, and it is starting to show itself proof. Roland Martin, anyone? Zesty Rolanda, and the cohorts go on and on. But yeah, this guy's completely off the mark. So this is the second time he's tried to answer, hey, what can be done to get these black male voters enthusiastic about the Kamala Harris campaign, and he's missed twice. Let's go. Yeah.
It's been a concern in the African-American communities, particularly with young voters, particularly with African-American voters. But also inflation is of concern. And so you cannot take this block of voters for granted. That's what this poll is telling us. While at the exact same time it's saying that people are excited to participate, but we need to close the gap in terms of young voters, African-American voters, around their understanding with the power of their vote, how their vote would improve their lives, and why this election is so important.
Yeah.
And that is where you are losing.
The effects from the Supreme Court overturning affirmative action certainly materializing now. Your first-year enrollment for black students at Harvard dropped.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there.
Yeah.
The affirmative action shit.
We know who the main.
We've already hashed this out in the space.
Yeah.
Yep. Black men did not benefit from affirmative action. So
white women were the main beneficiaries of affirmative action.
So we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we want all them entitlements pulled down. Go ahead.
Yeah, that and diversity, equity, inclusion are the main beneficiaries are white women. That's not me just talking. You can Google that yourself. But the issue I got with him is saying, well, he just told us our young people we're not informed voters. That's what he just said. In bridging the gap, and he mentioned something about informing. We're not uninformed. We're sitting here watching everything, sir. Sitting here watching everything. We're seeing you guys get all the little benefits that you can get from selling out the black community, and we're calling that shit out. I'm just gonna call it what it is. That was complete BS. We're not uninformed. Or, you know what? I'm mistaken. I shouldn't have said it this way. Let me say it this way. You're telling us to not believe our lying eyes. I'm literally sitting here watch you do everything everybody else but the black community. And when it comes to the black community, what you want to tell us is be thankful for the scraps off of a damn table that we built. Nah, no, sir.
From 18% to 14% last year. Columbia and Brown report similar decreases in black admissions. Then you look at Yale and Princeton, the percentage remained about the same. But yeah, there are differences in how they've gathered these numbers. Generally, though, what do you make of them? Are you surprised by them?
Well, it's unfortunate. I think some of these institutions went too far to comply with a Supreme Court decision that simply didn't say much of what we're thinking in the public discourse. Secondly, this is not a good indication for our society. When you leave the brain power of certain communities, off the table, you rob the American public, our democracy, of the ability to continue to grow and maintain our economy, because we are less fortunate when we don't have the intellectual capital of many young people at the table. African Americans have contributed so much to this society, giving them more opportunities and exposure.
Word salad.
Word salad. And no disrespect, as head of the NAACP, listen, we want our students, black Americans, to come to our institutions, is what we want, is what he should have said. Leave those places. Stop going where you're not wanted. Let's call it what it is. Why are you trying to go somewhere they don't want you? You got good institutions of your own. You keep going, man. I'm sorry.
It isn't taken away from anyone. It actually expands what's possible. And I hope these institutions reconsider their admissions policy, because if they don't, we're going to have a long-term gap that we will not be able to fill. And it's not about the black community not being able to fill. It's about America not being able to fill the gap that we are creating by not having everybody at the table.
Donald Trump once again promised to carry out the largest deportation in U.S. history and said his operation would target Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, despite zero evidence backing his repeated claims that they're eating their neighbors.
That is a lie. He never said Haitian. He said the immigrants, are eating cats, and that's what he said.
And the city manager came out and confirmed that. ABC lied about that.
No, but my point is, he never said Haitian. He just said immigrants. Yeah. It's actually the media that said Haitian. No one knew what ethnicity they were talking about. So that means the media actually knows who's doing it, and they put it out there. He never said Haitian.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care where you're an illegal immigrant from. Me personally, if you're doing wrong and you're an illegal immigrant, you're an illegal immigrant. Whether you're from Haiti, Kenya, Uganda, wherever, you're doing wrong. Period. But notice how he's talking about everyone needs to be at the table. Did you pick that up from him?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's a fuck.
Yeah.
They're bringing out all of the shills. Yo, shout out to Irvin Reed with a $2 super chat. He said, for all our sanity. Can I get a hashtag F all you hoes break? Yes, sir.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
Yes, sir. And is this MS? Hold on, let me take this down. Is this MSNBC? Yes, it is, of course. So yeah, they're doing a full court press at this point because I think she's actually leaking in the polls. I believe, and Trump historically performs 5 to 10% better than he's showing up in polls. So I think that they're worried, and they're bringing out Now they got the president of the NAACP. See, this is all the civil rights tactic shit. This shit only works when these old niggas. Nobody give a fuck what he got to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Pets. Here's some of what he said, Derek. Take a listen.
In Springfield, Ohio, 20,000 illegal Haitian migrants have descended upon a town of 58,000 people, destroying their way of life. We will do large deportations from Springfield, Ohio. Large deportations. We're going to get these people out. We're bringing them back to Venezuela.
Little detail here. Haitian people are not from Venezuela. They're from Haiti. But most of Ohio's immigrants work in factories to meet the demands of the area's labor shortage. So what's your response to Trump saying they're destroying the community's way of life?
Well, the rapid pace of his cognitive abilities should be alarming to everyone.
Say, that's how you know he was a shill. He's taking it to the Democratic deflection joint. This is everything they were saying about Biden.
Absolutely.
And what I'm saying is that the fact that he's repeating the talking point, lock, stock, and barrel, he's been briefed. All of these fuckers are bought off and paid to lie to you.
Well, something else is kind of funny in that. I think, I heard him say, now that we listened to Trump say Haitian at that instance, I'm not mad about it if that's what
but he's saying this is after the debate, the press has already said that.
Right.
And J.D. Vance already went on CNN because he's from Ohio. And he was saying, he got Trump to say what was going on in Springfield because the media has been ignoring it, which means that they knew and they weren't reporting it. But since he said it at the debate, now they have to have it. And once again, the Haitians are down there, but what's being left out is that they're paying them lower wages than the people who live in Springfield will accept. So they're basically importing slave labor.
Which was the next point I was gonna make about she made a mention about low factory work. Now, I know anybody with any sense has seen the mass layoffs with auto manufacturing in the U.S. with the UAW. So it's not a shortage of labor. It's a shortage of decent doggone working pay is what there's a shortage of. And it's a shortage because we see what the Democrats are doing with the doggone money. So this whole thing was completely disingenuous. And to his point about what Trump said about Trump also mentioned Venezuelans. So again, they're being disingenuous and they're picking and choosing what they want to pull from. That's the issue I got with it. But you go ahead.
And this is Derek Johnson. Like I said, these are the political leaders that you fuckers put in place, and they're all bought and paid for. And they're really selling the general American public in general, but the black people in particular, right back into slavery. The old adage, you will have nothing and like it.
Right.
Pookie and Ray Ray show says we have homeless veterans. Exactly, my G. We have homeless veterans who fought for this country. Exactly. Irvin Reed said Venezuelans are heavy in Colorado. Haitians are doing damage in Ohio. Facts. And that's directly from the people on the ground. Because bear in mind, the MSNBC, CNN, they never sent reporters down there.
Right.
As you said, Haitians are from Haiti, not Venezuela. So first of all, we should be alarmed that the Republican Party is offering up someone who's obviously lacked the mental capacity.
This is the talking points from the Republicans that they were using against Biden, which were actually accurate. He's been out to lunch. But this is the same thing. All the Democrats do is deflect and reflect. And now steal, because we got Kamala stealing pieces of Trump's policy initiatives. This is fucking pathetic.
Yep.
Capacity to serve as president. Secondly, the appeal to the lowest common denominator of hate and fear is something we should all reject. In that one statement, he is rising up the issues of xenophobia.
It's not xenophobia.
It's not.
You have an entire population. Basically, they've imported half of the total population of Springfield, Ohio, with Haitians. Like, it's going to be a problem, and they're taking the jobs at the factories, and they're running people. Like I said, these are not naturalized citizens where you have to take the test, you have to acclimate to the society. These are people coming directly from Haiti. Yo, I lived in Dominican Republic, bro. Dominican Republic and Haiti is landlocked. Dominicans hate the Haitians.
Wow.
And I was down there. Yo, bro, you know what's going on down in that country, bro.
Right.
And like I said, we have footage of them. Like I said, they're fucking killing the wildlife and everything, bro. It's out of control. But you import the third world, and it becomes the third world, and we're seeing pockets of it in individual little states. Pookie and Ray Ray Show says the Brazilians are deep in Columbus, Ohio. I was cool with one of them until one night I invited him over while entertaining two females, and he tried to Ray Ray, and I had to physically step in and prevent it. That's the culture. I mean, not exactly, but it's aggressive.
Racism and a way in which we should not tolerate in this country. And then finally, you said it, many of the individuals who are in Ohio in this country, they're here legally. They are productive citizens. They're working in factories and in fields. They are paying into a tax.
They are slaves. They're in here as low wage workers, and they're in fucking bunk beds and like
they're here to undercut the American workers.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? They're living like 8 and 10 to a house in bunk beds and stuff. Like, bro, it's a hostile takeover.
Yeah, and what this asshole doesn't get, and yes, Derek Johnson, I'm talking about.
That's the problem. He does get it. He's pushing the Democratic line.
What he's going to do is he's making it harder for the next generation of children, because if their children can grow up here and overtake and overrun things, our children are the one that's left out and left behind. That's the point that I'm trying to make. And it's only xenophobia when, again, we can't go to anybody's country and pull the stuff that these individuals are pulling and not be in jail or thrown the hell out. Period.
Systems that we're not allowing them to receive any benefits from. These are individuals that we should not be treating in this manner. We should figure out what is the right solution to address the crisis that we have around individuals to do certain type of work. We are running out of people to perform certain services. You think about the agricultural industry, we don't have enough people to provide the necessary labor to maintain our agricultural infrastructure.
That's code, the agriculture. Yeah, they want people to pick fruit and stuff like that. As I said, it's slave labor.
Yeah. And the bull is you do have people here that can do that. You don't want to pay them anything. He just said it again. Look, we don't want to pay y'all whatever in the hell you guys are asking to be paid. We'll bring in some more people to where we can continue to save our money. That's what that's about.
Facts. All right, that's the end of that clip. Yo, this is a good segment, bro. I see you restreamed it to your channel. Perfect. Let me put your banner back on the screen.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to return to our regular scheduled programming. It is around midnight. Yo, thanks for dropping by, Black Eagle. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. I'm going to spam the chat with his channel again. He's been picking up subscribers. This is Saul's homeboy. Yo, I see you. Get at me 101. What up with you, man? Let me throw you on the screen. And I'm spamming the chat with his channel. Bang, there you go. Salute MTV and Black Eagle in the chat. These cultural Marxists are demons, man. You ain't never lie, homie. All right, guys. I want to thank all you guys for showing up to the chat. Hang out with us a bit. This is a pop-up during the week. Just trying to produce some extra content for our subscribers. And also there's the Sunday show. You know, we're under the time constraint. It's already comes on at midnight. We can't keep you guys to 4 in the morning. So it's a lot of content during a political season. We got to do our part to contribute to the conversation and make sure you guys are well informed to make good decisions. And also, you know, when you talk to your friends and such, we get into conversations in the real world, that you have the talking points to back up what we're saying. And I know it's working because I'm on TikTok, I'm across a lot of social media, and this is the first time I've seen Black women in terms of a large presence on social media, repeating the policy talking points that the brothers have been iterating, and also making cogent, solid, logical arguments. So that's a feather in our cap, that these conversations are useful and that they're making the effect that they need to. Urban Reed with the $5 super chat and the official stream sponsor says, for Black Eagles breakdown and contribution. Okay, it was well received, sir. You did a good job this evening, sir. And for hashtag,
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
yo, we was just talking about Colorado and Ohio, but I'm reading my comments right now, and actually on the channel, and this is from at TMoney8. He said, "It's insanity. I met a homeless Navy vet today. I helped him out, of course, and he told me some messed up stuff about the money and the migrant situation. I live in NYC." So yeah, it's a full-blown invasion, guys.
Yeah.
And they got these black Democratic shills and Congressional Black Caucus and everybody else. And these guys that you guys keep electing, which is why these conversations are important. And they're bought and paid for, and you're electing them to betray you. It's time for a purge. Pookie and Ray Ray show says they're killing American jobs. My nephew worked for GM as a tool and cast die until they brought these South Americans in to do the job for half the cost. Spot on. Spot on. Okay, Pookie and Ray Ray just subbed to your channel, Playboy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, once again, Black Eagle, you did a great job this evening breaking down the Kamala and helping us create some additional content.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody in the chat too. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. And you can see Black Eagle here on Sundays. Also, he's got a newest addition to the panel, courtesy of the one and only, the illustrious Saul T. Balls, or as some of y'all call him, Senator Saul. And I know you already stuffed him. That's his banner on the screen. On that note, gentlemen, like we always do about this time, I want to say good night and good luck.
Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop. Here's another classic. The definition. Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop. Hip hop. Here's another classic. The definition.
Salute the black man. Salute the black man. Salute the black man. Salute the black man. Salute the black man.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny.
the fuck what you think, bitch?
Sorry.
Hey, where's Stewie?
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
Sorry.
Hey, where's Stewie?
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out. To end the show?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it, and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Stewie Griffin. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
This is not real. It's just a dream. Please, please, wake up. Wake up. This is not real. It's just a dream. Please, please, wake up.
I told you. Steppenwolf would fail. Yes. Yes, you did. My master, now that the mother boxes have been destroyed, how will you retrieve your great prize? Anti-life is found, Assad, and we will stop at nothing to possess it. Ready the Armada. We will use the old ways.
Doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. Doesn't matter who we are.
I came here to rescue you from him.
Well, we all appreciate your concern, Colonel. And we'll try to be extra careful.
I'm just amazed that he allowed any of your posse to live.
Is that right?
Strictly speaking, he slipped up. You're lucky to be breathing.
That's just great. Colonel, you came out here to find out why one of your machines blew a gasket.
You don't seem to want to accept the fact that you're dealing with an expert in guerrilla warfare. With a man who's the best. With guns, with knives, with his bare hands. A man who's been trained to ignore pain. Ignore weather. To live off the land. To eat things that'll make a billy goat puke. Kill. Period. Win by attrition.
This is not